I'm very happy to be here. I'm from New York. It's good, it's good. I get a lot of my material just from existing there. Like, this is a true story. I was on the train once in New York. There was a couple across from me. The man said to the woman, "What do you want to do for dinner?" And I swear to God, the woman said, "I think that lanky Jew is listening to our conversation." I am Jewish. Well, my name is Gianmarco Soresi. It's like my parents knew the Nazis were coming back. And I don't make a big deal out of being Jewish unless I'm losing an argument with a person of color. Because I worry that I reinforce a lot of negative Jewish stereotypes. Like I'm neurotic. Obviously, I'm cheap. But I'm also a bad driver. And I don't think it's true, but we all know that being a bad driver is more of an Asian stereotype. So listen, I like to believe that when I'm swerving all over the road, every racist driver behind me is like, "Why didn't you learn how to drive, you fucking Jew?" What if the world's more complicated than I once thought? If Jews can't merge lanes, how could they run the world? It doesn't make any sense. Obviously, Jews do not run the world. We would if we could, but we don't recruit. That's Christians. They're the ones running up to everyone, Bible in hand, like, "Have you heard the good news?" You're never going to see a Jew shuffle up to an uncircumcised guy with a scalpel like, "Have you heard the bad news?" But maybe we need to start recruiting. Because I was recently performing in Houston. I was on stage. I said, "I'm Jewish." Someone in the audience went, "Yuck." But joke's on him. That's Hebrew for great job. I do worry about this recent spike we've had in anti-Semitism. Because anti-Semitism is literally the backbone for, like, a lot of my jokes. It doesn't feel good as a comedian to make fun of a group when that group is already being mistreated by the rest of society. That's why we'd all feel uncomfortable if I started making jokes at the expense of black people, or at the expense of trans people. But if I shit on Italians, nobody give a fuck. Nobody give a fuck! Because they're fine! They're not being mistreated by the police. Most of them are the police. That's why you get fired for doing blackface. But if I'm like, "It's a me, Mario," what, am I gonna lose a gig in New Jersey? I don't give a fuck. I just feel like if white people would stop complaining all the time about cancel culture and actually fought for racial equality, then all of us could do the Chinese accent again. My dad still does it. Every time we go to this restaurant in our neighborhood, my dad, he does this entire order in a full Chinese accent. And I know I should tell him to stop, but it's the only time I see him happy. So I don't have the heart to tell him that it's an Indian restaurant.